Hi there, Sarah Morellis from Sarah Morellis Therapy here. I'm here today to talk more about specific OCD themes. So we know themes of OCD are not really commonly talked about or understood. It's often misunderstood and misdiagnosed. So the more knowledge we have out there, the better. What is OCD? This can help the medical profession in general when seeing cases of OCD, so it could be properly diagnosed and treated. And even, you could get to know more about yourself and your specific themes to really determine if you have OCD and if you should be seeking treatment. So, one of the most commonly known themes of OCD is contamination, germs, viruses, fear of getting sick, fear of getting contaminants on you. Usual compulsions with this you see a lot in movies, trying to clean, decontaminate, clean the environment, wash hands, wash body, not get any contaminants. But really, the specific fears behind contamination can vary from person to person. Whereas one person might be afraid of getting bacteria and getting sick and getting maybe stomach or food poisoning, another person may be afraid of getting bacteria on their hands and spreading it and maybe getting someone else sick. And that would be their fault. So a lot of themes can really overlap. Contamination is a big one, yes, but there are a lot of other themes in addition to contamination that we don't know as familiar that can be OCD. One common OCD theme is a morality theme, moral concern, wanting to do things morally correct, wanting to feel pure and just. So people often worry about saying or doing the wrong thing, being perceived as morally incorrect. This could be tied to moral and religious scrupulosity. Religion can be a big component of the morality theme, but often we see people doing compulsions like excessive praying or excessive reassurance seeking, asking questions for reassurance. Am I okay? Did I do that right? Did I hurt you? Are you sure? Or mental rituals, mental reassurance, mentally reviewing to make sure that what they're doing is not morally wrong, but they're doing everything the right, morally correct way. Another theme we often see is harm OCD. And again, all of these themes are interconnected. I like to call everybody like their own particular snowflake or combination of OCD. So we talked about morality, we talked about contamination, but let's talk about harm OCD. So harm OCD happens when people are worried about harming others or harming themselves. People might do a lot of avoidance behaviors of things that they might feel the impulse or urge to harm someone. An image or intrusive thought of like, what if I went up to this person and just punched them? Or what if I took this knife and I just stabbed someone? Or what if, I'm a danger to myself? What if I'm a danger to others? And so people end up doing things like getting rid of items and objects they might use to harm other people. They might avoid leaving the house, avoiding people, places, and situations where they feel those intrusive thoughts or urges. So definitely interferes with our relationships. Other common themes we have are perfectionism or the just right OCD. This can be really interfering with like life, work, at school, work, getting work done, studying, getting started on projects, even making basic decisions. It might take a person forever to make a decision, or they might not end up making a decision at all or not starting a project at all because of the intense fear with it not being perfect or doubting their decisions. What if I make the wrong decision? What if it's not perfect? And so people often spend a lot of a lot of time and energy trying to perfect or like think ahead. How do I make this like the perfect version of my schedule for my day? Or how do I make this the perfect essay? Or how do I know how to study correctly in the perfect way? So they might spend a lot of time like drafting one email, and before we know it, it's like 3 hours have gone by and the email's still not sent. People have trouble getting started on their day because they're trying to perfect their schedule. It can be really, really interfering. Another one we have are more of like the taboo themes, like sexually intrusive thoughts, like pedophilia, homosexual OCD, where people have intrusive thoughts and fears of taboo topics. Like, people are afraid legitimately of, what if I'm gay? Or what if I'm a pedophile? And so they end up avoiding people, places, and situations that would bring up those thoughts. People really start to get worried of, like, what if I am a bad person? Again, tied to the morality piece. What if I do something I would regret? What if I touch someone or this kid in the wrong way? What if I blurt out in public that I think this person is attractive, or I feel the urge to touch them or kiss them or like flirt with them? Is something wrong with me? Like, what's going on here? And they might reassure themselves, I would never do that. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Rather than actually facing and sitting with the discomfort or the intrusive thought, which is what ERP aims to do. Another common theme we have is, again, like just right, needing everything in order, symmetry. We have like aggressive themes, right? Harm themes. We have often relationship themes is a big one. So with OCD relationship themes, people often like doubt themselves in the relationship. They might spend a lot of time overthinking and ruminating. Is this the right relationship for me? How do I know? Am I morally correct? Again, tied to morality. Am I doing the right thing in this relationship? Is this the right relationship? Am I being a morally good person? Like, do they deserve better? Do I deserve better? And a lot of time and energy is spent on those thoughts about, is this the right relationship? So it's like, it's normal for everyone to have like doubts or to think about these things, but it's really about the excessive time and energy spent with these thoughts that's really interfering with the ability to be present in the relationship and to experience any type of joy. And these are just a few themes. There's so many themes and it goes so deep. And I love to share and talk more about OCD. So if you ever have any additional questions, comments, concerns, please like this video, comment, subscribe. I know now when I'm one of those people that ask for likes, comments, and subscribes. But I do appreciate your time, and I do appreciate if you do so. It really helps get the word out there and spreading awareness about OCD, what it is, what it isn't, so we can get as many people as much help as possible. Thank you for your time today. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Take care.